Democrats seem to really have fallen in love. They are enamored with every enemy of this country, with every terrorist, every transnational criminal that they can find. For some reason, they love them. I nicknamed her All Out Crazy, AOC All Out Crazy, because she is my least favorite congresswoman from the Bronx and Queens.
Well, how about this? Democratic New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has a warning to DHS if they continue to arrest fellow Democratic colleagues. Watch.
And now what DHS is trying to say, again, they're using public intimidation because they know that they cannot come for us all. They know that they cannot come for us all. And recently what they said is that DHS is allegedly looking into arresting members of Congress who were showing up for their legal and constitutional obligation to conduct oversight. If anyone's breaking the law in this situation, it's not members of Congress, it's the Department of Homeland Security. It's people like Tom Homan and Secretary Kristi Noem. You lay a finger on someone, on Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman, on Representative or any of the representatives that were there, you lay a finger on them, we are going to have a problem.
All right, so her warning comes after DHS spokesperson Tricia McLaughlin says that the three Democratic New Jersey members of the House, Watson, Coleman, and she forgot the names here, but it was Reps Rob Menendez and LaMonica McIver, they could be arrested for protesting at Delaney Hall, a New Jersey detention center for ICE last week.
During the protest, Newark Mayor Ross Baracco was arrested while attempting to make his way in. He was held for about 5 hours before being released without bail that evening. Now faces a misdemeanor trespassing charge. If convicted, he could face up to 30 days in jail and a $500 fine due back in court tomorrow. Rich Valdes is here with us now. Rich, a big context problem that the Congresswoman was missing from that was that these members of Congress didn't have an assigned visit. They didn't have a tour on schedule, and that was why they weren't let in, and then they ended up clashing with police. What do you think about her warning to DHS?
Yeah, well, listen, I nicknamed her All Out Crazy, AOC All Out Crazy, because she is my least favorite congresswoman from the Bronx and Queens, and she's been with these crazy stories forever and a day. She thinks that she can come out here and make this thing to her 10 million followers and whatnot, and people are going to believe that DHS is out to arrest every Democrat member of Congress. Nobody's ever said it. It's not what the expectation is. I think people really realize that AOC is clownish, honestly, in her attempt to try and demonize DHS for doing their job.
I want to get your thoughts on this because some Republicans now are considering that these members of the House should be stripped of their committee assignments. Do you agree with that?
It's definitely something they should look at, and that would be up to, I guess, the House leadership on their side, or the leadership, Speaker Johnson, and down the line. And yeah, why not? I mean, when you have people that are violating their constitutional obligation to provide oversight and doing it when they feel like it. You know, you guys invited me on this show this morning. If I come here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and just pull up a chair and start talking, somebody's probably going to escort me off set. That's just how it works. And for AOC and the rest of the all-out crazy Democrats, they seem to think that's okay.
We wouldn't ask you off the set. We love when you're here, Rich. Come on. You're being hard.
Much kinder than that.
But great point.
Rich, what are you saying? It's tomorrow. But look, what does it tell you overall about the priorities, right? Because they're showing up, not at a homeless shelter for those in their district. They're showing up at a detention facility for people who were in the country illegally and are alleged gang members who've committed other crimes.
Yeah, again, Democrats seem to really have fallen in love. They are enamored with every enemy of this country, with every terrorist, every transnational criminal that they can find. For some reason, they love them. This is not popular with the American people, and this is something I think is going to blow up in their face come the midterms. They're banking on the economy. I'm banking on them loving terrorists blowing up in their face.
Why do you think they can continue to double down on this? Like you say, if the American people are not in favor of this, and clearly the polls show that, then why are the Democrats double downing on it?
I think it's like when you're in jail, right? You might go to jail, and I've never been to jail, but I've interviewed people who went to jail. And they end up saying the same thing. It doesn't matter what you are, who you are. If you're white, you hang out with the whites. If you're black, you hang out with the blacks. If you're Hispanic, I think the Democrats are appealing to the crazy. The crazy in their party, that's all they have. They don't have a leg to stand on with anything, so they're trying to appeal to their most native base, the crazies.
With that theory, then you just isolate yourself from the common sense folk who say, what are you doing? Those
and hence another win for the conservatives.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Rich, always great insight. Thanks so much. Stick around.